Basically, I got out of the context, she wanted me to take my pants off.
First time we saw a lot of this stuff, we were like, really? Oh, number 4. Okay, this is huge because in the US, it doesn't happen. Hey, want to get a beer at 9 a.m.? They would be like, what you say?
We're gonna talk about 5 things that are completely normal in Germany but would be weird in the US. Is it like kind of dark in here?
I don't know.
I can't tell. Is it focused though?
Yeah, it's focused.
You want to try this cherry bala stick? First time I've ever tried a cherry bala stick.
Wow.
Have you had one?
I think I have, and it's my favorite. It's even better than strawberry.
Oh, that's pretty loud. What's good, everyone? This is 7th. 1, 2, 3, 4. What's up, everyone? This is 5 things that is completely normal in Germany but would be weird in the US. Before this video gets started though, make sure to follow us up on Instagram here and here because that's where you can see exactly what we're doing right now. My name is Silas and Nacita. This is Sullivan. We're Americans. We live in Germany. And obviously when you live in a different country, you learn things that are different.
Yes, and because we're from the US, the things that we don't normally see, they're like shocking at first. You're like, whoa. But then to Germans, it's so normal. They're just like, what? Why are you tripping out?
Right.
But for us, the first time we saw a lot of this stuff, we were like, really?
First one might be the weirdest one.
Yes, this is, yeah.
In Germany, if you go in the sauna, you must be completely naked. Completely naked. Nothing covering any of your
Legitimately straight naked. And this is weird for the US because everybody in the US has a bathing suit, right?
I've never been in a sauna in the US where you wear nakedness.
Where you wear nakedness.
Where you don't have any clothes on.
Okay, and why is this weird?
This is weird because the first time I ever went into a sauna, I was wearing Nike tights, like underwear tights. An old lady came up to me. She was completely naked.
Ew.
She was completely naked. She came up to me and started telling me something in German. I didn't know what it was. Basically, I got out of the context. She wanted me to take my pants off. I was supposed to be completely naked and she wanted me to get completely naked. Imagine yourself in a different country, you don't understand the language, and someone comes up to you and tells you to take your pants off.
That's weird.
That's kind of weird.
But now, I will say, Silas and I have gotten used to the sauna culture. It's way better to just go in completely naked and be free. It's not weird at all. Yeah.
I did. It's actually really freeing. It's a very freeing feeling.
It's better to be like sweating, not in clothes.
Going along with that,
yeah.
The FKK.
Beaches.
We never heard about FKK until we went to the north, which was just recently. Went to an FKK beach and we were just like, what is happening? But then we
joined in.
Yeah, we joined in and it was the most freeing feeling. Jumped into the North Sea.
Alright, we're going in the water. We're at an FKK beach here in North Germany. Butt naked, I don't care!
Next one. Did you ever have that in the US?
I never had that, no. Never in the US. Always cooked. Number 2, raw pork and raw fish. Raw fish, sushi is normal. But raw pork, I never had that because Silas and I, we both made met roachin. We ground up all the meat with our hands. We squish it together and then at the very end they said, okay, now it's time to try it. And I was like, wait, don't we cook it or something else? We went from a pig leg, straight off of the pig, obviously.
Yeah.
Chopped it up, mixed it up. It was completely raw pork and we spread that stuff on bread and ate it directly. Never had done it before, it was very tasty. But yeah, the pork culture here is large.
Right, raw pork is a normal thing for people to eat here. And I think most people like it. I actually really like it. Mettbrötchen is pretty dang good to me.
They would.
Like if you ask a normal person in America, would you eat raw pork? They're like, no way, I would get sick. But we just went to the north and they eat a lot of fish brötchen.
Yes.
Same thing as Mettbrötchen except for raw fish instead of raw pork.
Yeah, and it's like sliced, the entire half of the fish is there. So like the way that you look at it and view it, it's way different.
Right. Number 3, beer.
All day.
All day. Obviously people drink beer in the US, but they don't drink it like all day. I've seen people in Germany legitimately be drinking beer at 9 a.m.
Yes, 9 a.m. And you don't see this in the US as much. The beer culture is so big here. Like it's like bread, beer, and meat.
Yeah, bread, beer, and meat.
It's like staple food for Germans. So someone in the US like, hey, I want to get a beer at 9 a.m. They would be like, what you say?
Exactly. So the beer culture is a much bigger thing. It involves a lot more stuff in Germany than it does in the US.
And when you get older, you don't drink beer before like 5 p.m. usually.
Yeah.
It's not often that you're gonna have a like afternoon beer in the US. More 5 p.m. and on at a dinner.
There's even a song in the US, a country song. The lyrics of the song say it's 5 o'clock somewhere.
Yeah.
It's only 12:30. I don't care. It's 5 o'clock somewhere.
And basically the idea behind the song is that you can drink beer before 5 o'clock or drink a cocktail before 5 o'clock, whatever, because it's 5 o'clock somewhere in the world. So you get the connotation that in most people's heads, you don't drink before 5 o'clock.
Oh, number 4. Okay, this is huge because in the US, it doesn't happen. First of all, in Germany and Europe, they sell tobacco in the pouches where you roll your own cigarettes, right? And that is not normal. You don't ever see people in the US having their own tobacco pouch, rolling their own cigarettes.
Never.
And then secondly, going along with this, is just the amount of people who do this and smoke is on a different level. Because it's just more part of the culture. But yeah, that bag of tobacco, at first when we saw it, we say, why, what is this? Why are you carrying around tobacco and rolling your own cigarettes? Why don't you just buy cigarettes if you're gonna smoke?
Answer,
Apparently
it's cheaper.
Yeah, it's cheaper.
But it's funny, I've met so many people who literally always carry a bag of tobacco, the rolling papers, and the filters.
The filters.
We'll just be like in the train, whatever, wherever, and they just whip them out.
Yeah.
They pull out the tobacco, put it on the paper, roll it up with the filter. The only thing people do that with in the US is weed. And people don't carry it around and roll it up every 5 minutes.
Yeah. And it's so casual. You'll be talking to a German and be like, oh, how's the day? Blah, blah, blah. Where are you from? Ah, Marburg. Ah, Marburg. Blah, blah, blah. And then they'll just like, and randomly in the middle of the conversation, they'll just be like, so, how you doing? And it's like, they'll start like getting the stuff, dripping it on.
Yeah.
Rolling it up. Oh, very nice. Light it up. And then if you stay with a German all day who smokes, they'll do that maybe 20 times.
Yeah.
They'll smoke one, throw it down, and then they'll roll another one.
Yeah. That's crazy. The last thing I would say is really weird, but I can't really say if this is actually true. So you could tell me if you think it's true or not.
Or if we're wrong.
We could be wrong. I feel like I've seen it a lot more in Germany than in the US. And that's making out in public. I've seen so many couples, like young couples, like probably 16, 15.
Macking it?
Just straight macking it. Straight macking it in the middle of like a main part of town, like in the downtown area, at a bus stop where there's like people around, they're just sitting there making out. In Hamburg, we were just walking, they were in the middle of a bridge over the waters making out.
Yes.
In the US, all the young kids go to the movie theaters and go to the top of the movie theater and they make out there. From my perspective, I feel like I've seen a bunch of young kids do that and I think it's weird.
I've only seen one. The Hamburg was the first time I saw it.
Really?
Yeah, so I don't know. You've seen a lot more?
I've seen like 10 couples.
In Marburg?
In Marburg.
Okay, maybe because it's
Marburg?
a college town?
Marburg? Marburg! These are just some of the things that we've noticed. None of these are like, whoa, chill out, like everyone needs to stop doing that. They're all just like, hey, that's different, that's kind of weird, but do you know? Anyway, that's just 5 things that we've noticed while living here in Germany. Connor also has a video today talking about
random stuff. It's about German things.
He's talking about German things and it's gonna be really funny, and watch that video, it's right there.
Hello?
Angela Merkel?
Yeah, she calls me all the time.
Anyway, watch the video, make sure to subscribe to our YouTube channels.
Hey.
If you want some like German merchandise, we got that too.
We got that too. We're also both wearing it.
Yeah, this is ours.
Cop that junk.
Cop that junk. Link in description. Follow us on Instagram. Thanks for watching. Go watch Connor's video.
Bye.
Bye. Let me just roll up this cigarette real quick.
That's German, dog. That is German.
When it's over, I press rewind. Talking bands, I got it. Benjamins in my pocket. I traded my truth for some robins, and he's playing Batman. Bet he's gonna rob him. Yeah, I got the Glock in my robin. 17 shots, no 38.